Untitled Craps. My name is Lucas. It's Wednesday, June 23rd. No LFC tonight, and I've got a Vegas recap, Grand Canyon recap. I put up a couple videos about slideshows about the Paris and some of the pictures I took around Vegas last week. So, I've made a couple videos. None of them made it. We started with an $800 bankroll, and I was up about $300. I really felt like that video was sort of uneventful, and I sort of wish I still had it. Last video, I made a Vegas recap video. Throwing the dice, betting money, inserting pictures. I just got done looking at what I had edited, and it was all muted. So lost all the stuff, so we're kind of starting over. So anyway, this is a 800. $1,000 here. 1,100. Let's do this. So we got $1,200. Here's 50. Let's put this back here. Got 100 there. Put some of these away. Boom. A few more blue chips. Hope we need those. There's a few more black chips. Hope we need those. Oh, there's a lightning bug. He gone. Alright, I had started with 36 rolls, had a mighty 6, hit a 8, 7 out, ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get some of these chips caught up. Alright, let's start with just $1,000 even. We got 200. There we go. So, Vegas recap. Dice are out. Yo 11. Flew in late Monday night. Got a late check-in at Paris. Had got a great deal on both flights, and the Paris, $80 a night, including all taxes and fees. You know, that place is usually a little more. This is the third Eiffel Tower that we've been to. We've been to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, which has an Eiffel Tower, and Epcot Center. So this is our third Paris Tower. Pool's much bigger than I thought, and I thought it was going to be a little more in the shade, and it was very sunny and warm there. That was a supposedly record-breaking week. I've been to Vegas in July and August also, so used to that, and actually like it much better than our humid temperatures in the south. Alright, this is a, let's go 3-5-3-5. We've been trying to use hard ways a little more. We got a hard 4, hard 10. There's a 12. Reps 12. Rolled them over. 12. Got an Uber straight out of there, and that was good and affordable. Damn, 7 hours. See, I was worried about paying too much attention to talking, and there's lots of distractions. That was still not a terrible throw, but it was terrible in his result. 1. That's a pretty bad roll. Let's go 25 on the pass line. On Monday night, a lot of things are closed, and especially after midnight, it was tough to find some food. But we ended up 7, ended up at Nacho Daddy just on the other side of Planet Hollywood. And that was awesome. They got us in there pretty quick. Great food. Flaming shrimp tacos and street carnitas. And that was really good. 6 Easy 6. We went down to the welcome sign, took the Duece bus. I've done that a couple times, and I like it okay. It's just that I end up not using it as much as I think I'm going to. And so the $16 for the Duece bus, we probably could have got down there in a cab for about $8-9 plus tips would have been about the same. But we were at the Duece. Let's get $50 behind the 6. We need to hit one of our points here. We were hoping to go to the Bodies and Titanic exhibit in the Luxor. There's a 6 made 6, but it turns out that was Tuesday. It turns out that's not open until Wednesday. We ended up catching that on the last day. 60 for 50. True odds. That still doesn't make up for the last roll. We gotta get some more hits. Let's come back to 25 on the pass line. No high low. A lot of times I like to get a high low, maybe even a craps 3, just to kind of cover that. 6 hard 6 back on the 6. So we went to New York, and ate at the deli there, right in the middle. It was really fast. It was lunchtime. I was worried about possibly having to stand in lines or not being able to find much food, but they were really fast, and it was good sandwiches. Come on, we need a few rolls here. There's a 2 craps 2. Craps 2. We'll see a horn bet horn high 12. Let me get this grip a little better. Come on, little toss. 6 Easy 6 winner 6. Not bad there. 2 starts on the 6, 2 hits. So we walked back through to the Paris, and we went to the pool that day. And like I say, the pool was really good. It was pretty packed, but it was a good crowd. Everybody's having a nice time. There was 2 servers that came around to a lot of the pool, but I just sort of missed them a lot. But we would get out, get dry, get warm in the sun, and then go back in. Feels cool at first, and then feels just absolutely perfect. Eiffel Tower in the background there. I mean, it's just it's way bigger than I thought it was. It's definitely, there's a come out 7, 6, 1, 7. So that'll fix up the 3 that we just had. That same night was the night we went to the High Roller. Kind of our first full night. We had strolled down the Lake Promenade. 11, no. Get another quarter. Bam. And bought tickets for that. It was about $58, I think, for the 2 of us. And we went there about sunset. We went to Dirt Dogs. Over on the other side of Bally's, and there's little small kiosk type shops. Setting the 6 for the 3rd time. You would think we might not get it a 3rd time. Let's still go with these odds. Dirt Dog, fantastic. There wasn't a line. It was still early, and we got our dogs pretty quick. They were delicious. 4, easy, 4. So that was good. We got fountain drinks. Dollar Vig gets us 50. Let's just collect. We got fountain drinks in Harrah's. And so we'd walk up north, up past Venetian and such. And then we'd come back. Damn, that's a 7 out. Damn. 617. Damn, we only got one hit on that one. And so we come back and get refills on our fountain drinks and sit there and talk. And that was probably my favorite time. One of the times I went in the bathroom and I tried to get her to sit at these tables that were tore apart and had tarps over them, and other people were sitting at the chairs, and I was like, it's okay to sit there, hon. She's like, no, I'll just sit here on the floor by this, huge slot machine that's between the bathroom doors. Come out 7. And literally just run in there, run back out, 20 to 30 seconds. And she's like, Dad, somebody came in here, put a $50 bill in there, lost it all in that entire time you were gone. And I was like, yep. So we sort of sat there and talked and sort of watched all the people come and go. And it's a lot of high traffic. Everybody's, in the casinos, loving it, happy to be in Vegas. I am too, even as more of a tourist. Yeah, it was kind of eye-opening for her. I think it's good for her to see that. And oh God, another shot off the top of the wall. Thank goodness, 5, winner 5. We were, that same night we were walking in front of the Flamingo, and there was a lot of traffic, but there was one guy that was kind of dirty and didn't have a shirt on, and he was in the middle of the sidewalk, and he took this big old swig from this wine bottle up straight up high, come out 7, and just straight up turned around and puked in the middle of the sidewalk with traffic going both ways. And we were 5 feet from this. Even money, collect. And so she definitely remarked to that. I was like, wow, that was, they're not used to seeing that, I don't guess. Six easy, 516, setting the 6 for the 4th time. 4th time on that. Let's move over to the 5. We got a quarter there. Let's go ahead and get 50. When we get there, let's see if we can make a few rolls. The next day was the Grand Canyon day. That was fantastic. Used the Turo app, Turo, and I read a lot of reviews and looked at a lot of things, and I found this Ford Fiesta 10, easy, 10, with a guy named Juan, and it was not too far back behind the Paris, and I'd never used that app before, but it was cool. It was $44 a day, 400 miles allowed, and lots of good reviews about good interfaces or so with the host and good stuff. It got great. It was a Ford Fiesta, 2016 Fiesta, pretty clean. Of course, I took pictures around the car, a couple scratches, a ding in the windshield, and so I took pictures of that. But the host was really great, and Grand Canyon, fantastic, wonderful. South Rim, highly recommend. About 4.5, 5 hours from Vegas. 10, hard 10. We went out through Kingman, Arizona to Williams, Arizona, on Route 66. Williams is on Route 66. $50 collect. Do we get a hard 10? Yeah, well, that's 35. And so it's 1 hour north of Williams. And we got there, and it was supposed to be the record hot day in Vegas, 117 Wednesday. And it turned out that it was cloudy at the canyon, and it was only about 90 degrees, which I'm being generous to that. Maybe it was less. It was comfortable. I never broke a sweat. It was very comfortable the whole time. Although the clouds made the colors of the canyon a little less vibrant, and so it's a trade-off. But we went to several different viewpoints there, took lots of nice pictures, and it was beautiful. I really didn't want to leave. The drive back through Arizona, 6 easy 6, 6 easy 6, said it 4 times, made it 3 times, is wonderful. And we were driving west. The sunset seemed to continue on forever, and the mountains that you can see in your distance and the surrounding mountains around on the side, like, you think you'll be there in an hour, but it's like 3 hours and you still haven't got to this mountain. It's amazing. Four hard. These weren't working. I'm usually not working on the come out. I definitely did not declare them, so we'll certainly not do that. Let's get $50 behind the 4. We're a really cool thing when you come back down through the canyons and you pass the Hoover Dam, and it's gotten dark now. Ah, damn, man, 7 out. How do I want to bull? I really expected at least one or 2 rolls. That's some bull right there. Bull junk. Old school slots hit something. Not sure if this is an old video. $220 down. She was pretty amazed at the light pollution type thing, where you can see Las Vegas from miles and miles away, at least that din of light over the thing. But when you pop out around those mountains on 93, heading back through Kingman, Arizona, back there, oh my gosh, when you pop around there in the evening, it's pretty awesome. So we changed our little route and went to the Vegas sign, the welcome sign, in the evening. We've been there in the daytime so far, so let's get our hard 4, hard 10, why not? And so we've been there in the morning, but I've never been there in the night, so I wanted to go at nighttime. Easy 8. So that was pretty awesome. Got in real quick, got our videos, pictures, got out. We were pretty tired. We were talking about going to Fremont Street that night, because that would be the only night we could go up there with the lights on. But it's been a long day, so we gave it up. I think we got Chick-fil-A in front of the Miracle Mile shops. Didn't take too awful long. We're used to that back here. That was kind of like home cooking. 9. But it was good and convenient. Whereas, once again, it's midnight or so. Lots of things are closed, at least in the Paris and on the strip. The Miracle Mile shops, a lot of those restaurants are closed by then. A lot of things were closing at 10 and 11 o'clock. 3 crepes. 3. Man, I didn't tell you. The night before the going to the canyon, we got this alarm in the middle of the night at midnight, 1:30, very loud. The thing about, they're not really sure what's happening. Maybe they'll let you know where. It was really crazy. It woke me up. I was in a stupor. I thought I was getting an Amber Alert on my phone, so I was trying to shut my phone off and restart it. I was real confused, and Gwen was like, "No, it's coming from the speaker up there." I was like, "Okay," and I started to understand. I looked out in the hall. There's nobody out in the hall, there's like one guy that pops his head out a little later, and we're both like giving each other the, I don't know, what do you think's happening? Not real sure. Toot, creps, toot. So I wasn't really sure what was happening, but this alarm was going off for like 10 minutes. I mean, a long time. So I was like, Gwen, I don't mean to make you alarmed, but I need you to put your shoes on. I need you to kind of get ready. We may need to evacuate. We're not really sure what's going on. And then it goes off. Fuck. 7 out. Damn it. That felt like a good one. 4th 7 out, 8th total 7. Damn. We really needed a couple more knocks on that one. Didn't have any odds. Then this alarm goes off like twice more in the night. And I'm trying to sleep. I've got like an 11-hour drive tomorrow. And so, didn't really get much sleep. 230 bucks. We left out there. We were really close to getting one more hit and getting down. I think we're behind. We'll see. 2 shots go to 36. Man, Gwen thankfully recorded this alarm, so I mean we have a recording of it. I was calling down to the lobby and trying to see what was going on and blah blah blah, and there was like no answer, or you got a busy signal or some sort of disconnect and stuff. I mean, like I'm sure 3,000 people were calling down to the lobby. I sort of think somebody was running around pulling alarms, and they give this sort of "we're not sure" message at first before they panic everybody. 8 hard. So anyway, that was unsettling. 8 hard, 8. So on the 5th day, or on the last day after Grand Canyon Spectacular, gotta go. You can spend weeks there. You should go to Zion National Park. You should go to Arches National Park. It's just, there's so much to do, and it's breathtaking. Come on, let's get some numbers. 8, easy. Winner, 8. We didn't put any odds on that. 8, easy, 8. I don't think we marked it. Just 50 bucks. Scan it back to 1/4. Last day we did we went over to Bellagio Conservatory in the morning. That was awesome, and they had just put up their new summer stuff. Pretty cool. 6, I think she liked that. 5th time we're setting the 6. We got our bets up there. Let's move this one over to the 8. Let's get 50 behind the 6. Let's get a hard 4, hard 10. And we went back. We had a late checkout. Checked out $25 to check out at 2 p.m. instead of 11 a.m. Yo. 11 a.m. And so we had time to go back, get everything packed up, drop our bags off at the bell desk. And at this point, the Uber surge has started. So now it's $25 everywhere. The cabs, they're waiting right there at the circle. It was $8 to get us down to Luxor. We went to the bodies exhibit first because that was just the shorter line. It's $25 each per person, or $35 each if you get both the bodies and the Titanic. Of course, we wanted to do both, piece of cake. So we did the short line first. Fantastic. That's the 3rd bodies exhibit I've seen. 3rd or 4th, I like mummies, etc. So that exhibit is definitely worth seeing. Fascinating. We took a break and went to El Diablo Cantina. And I was overlooking the lobby. They had dueling pianos playing down there. The check-in was starting to get heated up. It was Friday morning. Check-in was starting to get crazy. And so then we went to the Titanic exhibit. I do think that's worth a see. It's pretty cool. And then we had time to catch a cab back to the bell desk at Paris and get our stuff and get to the airport. It was fine. Easy flight home, Frontier, direct service. Stuck on the tarmac for an hour afterwards. Not their fault, but the gate. Little driver didn't bring the gate over for like an hour. People were starting to get a little upset. And but I just learned that we got two $50 vouchers for Frontier Airlines. So we got to use those within 90 days. So we're going somewhere, but I do recommend the Grand Canyon. There's lots of fun things to do. Oh yeah, I forgot that we stopped at the New York hotel after the Luxor and the bodies. That was the thing. We got there in time. They were put up this sign that said, "Oh, it's too late to get in. It's gonna be a long line. You got to check in online." I was like, "Nah, let's do it. Let's go past this thing." We went to the gate. We paid. We walked to the thing. We were like the third people to get on. We got on front row. And that's a good roller coaster. It's about average length. It's probably about average speed, 50 so miles an hour. The drop is not huge at the beginning, but at the same time, it feels like forever because you're going up and you're higher than the Raiders Stadium. Then you're higher than some of the other casino buildings. And it's a good ride. We were front row. I love the shoulder straps. It's not that big shoulder harness that, I don't know, it's just these little thin straps and a lap belt. The lap belt actually had a nice pad there for when you lean forward. Honestly, it's a good ride. $18 a person the first ride, $10 a person the second ride. So, we can go to a full theme park for that. But we did check it off our list. We've been on that roller coaster and we rode front row. So it was a lot of fun. So we got a 6. We got a point of 6. How long was that? Sorry about that. Let's go back to 2V set. Let's see if we can get some numbers. This is kind of a recap video, so forgive me about the rambles, but we had a lot of fun. Oh yeah, one thing too, since the restaurants were closed a lot and late night, there was one time we had ate at 5 o'clock. Oh yeah, we went to Jose Canseco's car wash, way, way, way out west Tropicana. But it was really the only one that had, God dang it, man. It had good reviews. And fifth 7 out, got busted on that. Can't make a 6. But we got the rental car cleaned up and back home. And I was worried about catching an Uber then too. I wasn't sure if the cabs would come out and find us, because I've never taken one that wasn't right from the bell desk. I figured they would. But anyway, the Uber was on point. It was only about $10 from, East Flamingo back to Paris. About right. $210 lost right there. And so I knew she was going to get hungry before, the morning. We ate at 5 o'clock. We went to the In-N-Out Burger on Tropicana. That was on the list. Checked it off. Pretty good. Just got regular singles. We went to the Trop. I went to the In-N-Out Burger. 12 crepes. 12. Third one of those. What's up with that? $50 on the come out line. And so I knew she would get hungry at some point, so we could see Ellis Island out our window. We were on the backside of Paris, 29th floor, but on the backside. And so I could see Ellis Island right out the window. Those aren't working on the come out. Alright, we gotta go back to work. Let's see if we can lose everything or go to work. And so we got a cab right out of the cab stand at Paris. Let's get 100 behind the 4. Went to Ellis Island. It's popping, of course. You've got to make a good throw there, And I think that's a good throw. Pretty good toss. It was an 8 easy. It was an 8 easy 8. And so they have they sell us 30, 40 minutes. 119. I'm like, well, that's pretty much what they tell you, but it's really probably only going to be about 15 minutes. And it really wasn't. And service was good and fast. Food was good and fast. Love Ellis Island. It's definitely not the fanciest, but it's, very good, I think. I had the 4 easy 4. There's a winner. 4 easy 4. I had the strip and steak, or shrimp and steak and steak and shrimp. It was delicious. She had the salmon. She liked it. I mean, and she's pretty particular. She was like, it's like a minute overcooked, which is probably accurate. But we lose the heart for. Let's go back to work. I still got some shots here, extra shots. Dice out. Oh man, that was a little high. 10 easy, 10 on the bounce. So, if you're looking for late night eats in Vegas and, things are closing at, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, I mean, Ellis Island is open. Like, we got there just in time to miss the tiki bar place and the yard, the backyard or the out yard or whatever. But the Village Pub is open. They took us in, so. Favorite. We got to go to the pepper mill. We did that on like the first day after the canyon. Alright, I think I was talking about pepper mill video cut off. We had 2 8s, easy 8s. So pepper mill took a little bit, about 30 minutes or so, but good food, big portions, must see. Gotta go to in Vegas. She got an omelet. It's like a 6-egg omelet or something. I got a club sandwich. It was fantastic. No, these are not mine. I reviewed that video. Those are not mine. I thought they were. It got cut off. I thought they were. So 6. Let's get 120 for 1. We went to Fremont Street for a minute. It was the daytime. We drove all the way up Charleston. That was interesting. And then all the way in Fremont East from the 14th block or some long ways. And got to see all the cool old neons, old, motels. Which I wouldn't even mind staying in. I mean, I would do it by myself. I definitely would stay in the downtown, or they have a bar. Not sure how late it's open, but my biggest thing. So if I was going to stay all the way out there, I would still just stay at the El Cortez, because it doesn't matter what time you wake up. If you want to go downstairs, you can get something. You can drink, gamble if you wake up in the middle of the night. Whereas, downtowner, not really sure what you're getting there. All right, $5 VIG. Gives us 200 easy for $35 on the hard 4. Hard 4. So that was helpful. But it was cool for her to see the old part of town, and it was hot. The lights were off. She didn't want her picture taken, but I just took one picture looking at the Fremont on the left and the 4 Queens on the right. 8 easy 8. Another, let's do 125 for 6. And she made her usual I'm not pleased face, But the funny part was, the Lanai Express, 99 cents, shrimp cocktail sign was on the Fremont when I snapped the picture. 5 fewer. And we have a funny story from going to the Lanai Express with my brother and my sister-in-law. getting the 99-cent shrimp cocktail as a sort of rite of passage, but they sort of looked at us funny when we ordered it, and they reached way back in there, like they were really far back in there. And I don't know, they thought it was gross. I was still eating mine. I'd had a few drinks, and it's a funny video. You'll get 50 behind the 10, 135 across. Still $5 on the hard 4, hard 10. Eight easy, eight easy, 8 high bounce, high off the wall, into the diamonds, 8 easy, 8, 35. Let's just collect. So we had a lot of fun. When we left, it was really cool. They taxied south down the runway, so we got a really nice view of the strip when we were taxiing. And normally we'd be heading the other direction. 10, hard, 10. Oh no, I don't have anything on the 10 hard 10. I just got that $35 for the hard ways. And I've got the point, and I didn't have any box numbers. So, but then they went south down the strip, so we got to see it. And we're heading this way. So they turned around and headed back towards the strip that way. It was really cool to see out the window. Got her a window seat, so she liked that. Alright, so let's call it here. Let's rack them up. We got one more roll in this stack, but I know this video is getting long. Hope you got some stuff from the Vegas recap. If you have any questions, please let me know. I love talking about Vegas, and it was a fun trip here. So there's 1,000. We had about 1,200 to start. And another 100 that we kind of started with. So this is about where we started. 850, 900, 950, 975, 981. We profited 981 on this one. It was a much longer roll. We had 5 7-outs there, 4 12s, 4 11s, 2 3s, 2 12s. I didn't mark these hard 4s, hard 10s. 3 times we set the 4, made it once, 2 box hits. Set the 5 once, made it once, 3 box hits. Set the 6 5 times, made it 3 times, only 1 box hit. Set the 8 3 times, only made it once. 2 box 9, set the 10 once. Oh, we made that 10. We made a 10 very late in the game. So, lots of throws there. I'll have to count them up, but there we are. Thanks for watching. Good luck.